of 64, men's side of the draw. And what a multi-national heat we've got going on. Kian Martin flies the Swedish flag. Micah Margerson from New South Wales, Australia. Hiroto Arai surfing for Japan. And Made Joy Satriawan surfing for the Maraputi, the red and white of Team Indonesia. This is Kian Martin, the Swedish surfer, on his backhand. That was a cool turn, got plenty of tail whip. And yeah, I was saying it in the last heats, Justin, that these guys have been watching like hawks all morning. And is that just a personal policy where you don't call anything before the round of 64, or?
No, I got here a little bit late, unfortunately. So I missed the opening round of the men's heats, but yeah, stoked to be here alongside you, my friend, and getting to see some of this red-hot action that is going to transpire for the next few heats. This was the first wave of Kian Martin, representing Sweden, but does live in Bali, and seen this young fella from a very, very early age. He came to WA as a small fry, and he's not so small anymore.
One day I'll definitely come over to Tahara. All right, Nanaho, thank you so much. Congratulations. Oh, and is there anything you'd like to say to your friends and family back at home?
いつも応援ありがとうございます。ちょっとギリギリで危ないヒートだったんですけど、まあ勝ててとても嬉しいです。調子を上げてこれからも頑張っていきたいと思います。応援よろしくお願いします。
And well, in that last heat, we just saw Micah Margerson opening his account. And I'm sure we'll catch up with a replay of that. Here goes Made Joy on his forehand. Strong first turn. And he's flying down the line right now. He feels like he's at halfway Kuta right now, smashing this one. And he is out of there. So a flurry of activity. 7 minutes off the clock. We've got some scores to catch up on. Kian Martin got a 2.93 for his second wave. He's sitting second. Made Joy has a 3.87 and a 3.8.
Well, here it is. He's a really powerful surfer, connects with the lip well there, throws it back into the mashed potato, and he's found a good opening wave. Nice repertoire of manoeuvres here for our surfer in blue. And this is Made Joy's third wave, I believe. He has started with a bang, and he looks like a momentum surfer, likes to keep busy, and that was a really crisp finishing manoeuvre. So pick the eyes out of it, and it looks like a good little set wave approaching here for Kian Martin. Talk us through it.
Yeah, this is surfer in red on his backhand. Strong first turn, putting his CI sled through its paces, whips that one around into a reverse. I love the way he shuffled his back foot forward just to consolidate second with under 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, well, he'd be loving these conditions, looking like the sandbar back at Canggu. Good first hit, and saw not much down the line, and yeah, cat-like reflexes to throw the board around and ride out of that pretty.
Isn't it? A Swedish surfer from Indonesia winning a Swedish national title in a wave pool in Texas. Big air reverse from Kian. That's probably the first air we've seen. Behind him, Micah Margerson, Margot Jr. swinging into action. And geez, he looks like his famous free surfing father, Brendan. Shout out to Margot if you are tuning in. One of the greats of surfing in the 90s. And funnily enough, Margot surfed alongside Made Kasim, and Made Kasim is best mates with Made Joy Satriawan's dad. Here goes Hiroto Arai in the white jersey. He's got plenty of speed to burn. How did he squeeze those turns in? We'll figure that out once some replays touch down. 13 minutes to go. And this is a very entertaining heat.
Yeah, super, super exciting. Every wave ridden so far has really been good to watch as we see Made Joy here lighting up the backhand. This wave has got a good line on it. A couple of nice steep sections, gets around that tricky one. And oh, I can understand why this boy was eating so much on the dinner table last night, because he knew he had a big heat ahead of him today. And that was some really good backhand surfing.
Start your engine and kick us off with this one from Micah Margerson.
Yeah, well, this is a good one. Got the board nice and vertical there. And this one, I love this guy's air game. Nice rotation there, no grab on it, so I'm sure we'll see a few more of those. But the Japanese surfer put the afterburners on. Beautiful gaff in the pocket, got up and over that section well, and gets one little inside foam climb. And this one, I reckon, is going to be a keeper for Made Joy. Sichuan, a couple of nice cracks as we see Kian Martin. So it's rapid fire surfing going on right now in this men's opening round of 64. And Kian just sort of tagging the lip a couple of times. Nothing super critical through the inside section, but the judges will be...
to get up to second. And Hiroto Arai still has a number to come. This one's going to be pretty tight. Here goes Micah Margison. He's got a long wall in front of him. Good to see the drone come out for the first time today. Micah won't be happy with that turn. 7.5 minutes to go. Looks like we've got some lines pouring into the arena. There are 2 peaks, so there's no shortage of opportunities. We're not going to see anyone starve for chances. Here goes Micah Margison, the great drone angle tracking him as he flies down the line. First turn was strong. Second turn was good as well. This is looking good. And gets the big finish, and he looks back at the stand, and the stand...
Yeah, here he goes. He's building speed, and beautiful crack right in the pocket. Whipped that carve all the way around. His tail was facing the beach, and gets a nice finish there. So you can see the energy levels are high.
He was feeling it, wasn't it? I love that. By 50 to go. I reckon we've got fireworks to come in these last 5 minutes. Here goes Kian Martin. He will not be happy down in third place. Releases the tail on that first turn. I think he knew, he sort of cheated on that first turn, which was an indication there wasn't a whole lot on offer. He got out of there, didn't want to bother. He's less invested in the waves that are coming in, so he can afford to sort of move around and just take a gamble on anything that pops up in front of him. Made Joy isn't going to take off on anything he doesn't think is going to offer him less than a 5-point ride.
Yep.
Kian, he needs a 5. So that's where all the pressure is at the moment, is between Made Joy and Kian. Hiroto, he needs a little bit more of 5.12. So there's really nothing in it. And let's just hope that we don't get our first lull for the day with only 3 minutes to go in this heat.
No, we can see some lines out the back. So
look at them going every which direction.
One thing I've liked, Micah has moved off the screen. He's not interested in getting caught up in any interference
he is out
situations. Of there. He's comfortably in the, well, not comfortably in the lead. He is in the lead, and he's quite happy with that. He'll let these 3 boys duke it out in the next
there's a whole heap of cat and mouse going on right now. This looks like the Shibuya Scramble meets Leo Square in Seminyak. And I don't know what the big intersection in Sweden is, but I'm sure Stockholm has something similar. 2.5 minutes to go. This is Hiroto Arai in 4th place. He can't afford not to stay busy, so he gives himself a chance. 1 turn. Second one was strong as well. It needs to be a big score. He looks at the judges. Not sure if that was really a claim. He probably knows that that's going to be a tall order with 2 minutes to go. Now we have Kian and Made Joy right next to each other. They're right next to each other on the scoreboard. Kian forces Made Joy's hand. He wants anything over a 4.77 to upgrade and push himself a little bit further in front. The wave doesn't offer him a whole lot. No. Kian Martin now sitting there with 1:45 to go. He's got priority, so that's kind of worked out how he would like it to have. Because that last score from Made Joy is not going to be significant. It's a 3. Last score from Hiroto has not yet dropped. Micah Margison, now he goes and gets a little bit closer to Kian. And he's moved up to 2nd priority as well without really doing anything, just letting his opponents get very busy. And as you said, Justin, well and truly sat out of the action. 1 minute to go. Kian's asking for the time.
Oh. Well, one thing I can guarantee is that, our surfer in white is going to get rid of that 2.5, in my opinion.
Minute to go. The 4 surfers are all on the move. Kian having a look at that one. Not quite there. Will he be in position for this wave behind? He's looking at it. He'll be heading right. He has priority, so the other surfers have to get out of his way. He's chasing a 4.92. Very attainable. Not going to happen with that first turn. Needs something special. Not going to happen with that turn either. He's out of there. He knows that won't be enough. No. 30 seconds to go. Micah Margison now has priority. You would think that he has more or less guaranteed himself the lead. Mate Joy and Kian Martin are going to be fighting it out for second. 20 seconds to go. Kian might be trying to get a bit of separation now and see if he can't just find a little random
insider
lump somewhere on the inside. 10 seconds to go. Mate Joy should probably be getting over towards Kian to try and prevent that, but time is going to take care of it for him. So it's looking like Micah Margison
in the very dying minute.